Well, the truck's stupid ass phone. The truck's painted. 3 coats of base, 3 coats of clear. If the focus goes back and forth, I apologize. It's got a little orange peel in it. It's not as bad as it may show on the camera. And it's only in certain areas. But it's all... I got one little spot right here because I couldn't get the gun in here. I'll touch this up once this cures out. You're not going to see none of this. This is all going to be covered with kill mat anyway, and the plastics that go up, so you're not going to see none of that. But I only sanded in to right here. All of this is left unsanded, just like the bed. Bed's all done. I only painted in so far back here because it's getting a spray in liner. That's why I didn't paint none of the bed. But I'm not even gonna wet sand it. I'm just gonna use some compound and compound it down, and that's good enough for me. A little orange peel ain't gonna kill me. Okay, this is a daily. So you know, like every little dink I didn't fix, there's a little dink there. I wasn't worried about it. They come out pretty good. There ain't a bunch of garbage in it. For painting it out here with just plastics, you can see how the plastic, I explained before, statically charges, and it attracts all the overspray to it. You can see where it's stuck to the ceiling in places. As long as you don't go and touch it, you're fine. But I think I'm gonna call, I don't know. I hate to have them come out and do the windshield rubber because of this. I'll probably just trim this off or something. I don't know. I probably should have had the windshield put in, pulled, and then painted it, but I'll clean that all up. We'll see how it comes out. But I've got all new door seals for it. The new window tracks, regulators, motors, lock motors. All this seals down here, everything new for it. But I don't think it turned out bad. I don't think it turned out bad at all. Actually, I think it turned out pretty damn good. You know, for what it is. I mean, you can see how dirty it is in here. I just had plastic here, and then when I did the cab, I had plastic across here. But I painted all of the cab right there. $14, $14.99, Harbor Freight Special. 1.5 fluid tip. I painted all this with it. All the cab anyway. I painted the bed with this one. It's a Nico. And then I primered everything with that Nico gun. So, but yep. Wheel it out. That's how the S10 looked. And I just went over it with compound and a buffer, and it pulled it right down. No runs anywhere, no sags. So now the thing is to let it cure out. The bed's been painted for what, a week and a half. We just did the cab last night. We started on about 8 o'clock and had a few spots we had to dress, sand, fix a little bit. I went over the roof again, wiped everything down with acetone, tack cloth it, based it, In between each coat of base, I'd wipe it with a tack cloth to get any overspray dust off. And then 3 coats of clear in 10-minute intervals. That way it stays tacky. You don't let it set up all the way. Boom. It's done. There's a gallon of clear between the cab and the bed. So, but you can see like the little dink above the door handle. I didn't fix everything. It's a daily. It's a daily. So, we'll wheel it out. I'll get my flares, my bed caps, the bed liner, all that done to it. The inside of the cab, get everything cleaned up. I ain't gonna do shit. Tomorrow's Christmas. I ain't gonna worry about nothing for probably the next week. Just let it sit out here and cure out. And then I'll touch that edge up right there. Because I couldn't decide if I wanted to paint it black, whatever, but I'm probably just going to tape it off and I'll hit it with some black. And then we'll get it outside at some point. In any place I got paint on the frame, I can mix up some Rust-Oleum and touch it up. It ain't that big a deal. Start cleaning all the windows, getting all the doors put back together. But like I said, I'm not going to touch it till this cures out all the way. Although it's dry to the touch, it won't take much. You could dig your nail into it and pull the paint off in some spots. So, but jams all got painted on both sides. All that got cut in and done. So I just got one little spot on that door that I couldn't get to. So, like I said, I'll use that little bitty gun with that little 2-ounce cup on it. But I'll change the fluid tip in it. It's got a 1.0 in it now. I'll change it to a 1.5. I've got a 1.3, a 1.5, a 1.7. I think I got a 2.0 for that little gun. And get in there and touch that little edge up with a little base color, and then I'll just kind of blend some clear. It's in the door jamb, you're not really going to see it. So, but I don't want it exposed. But other than that, I think it turned out pretty damn good. So, there you go. Truck's painted. It is painted. And like I said again, that orange peel, if you see it in the video here, it's not as bad as it looks. So, but there you go. It's done. Wait, I got some new bolts for the bed. Some 4-inch long, 12mm 175 thread count for the bed. I got some urethane mounts. I'm going to use the bottom portion of them for the cab, and then we're good to go. Start putting it back together. The engine should be done about the 6th of January, he said, somewhere in there. So there you have it. Now it's just start cleaning shit up, tidy it up, and start doing mechanical and wiring and get the interior put back together. So everybody have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. God bless, and later.